Hello, class. I'm Nick Fuller again with the article this week, How to Form Emotional Connections with Influencer Marketing by Shane Barker. And this article talks about how emotion plays a huge role in your decisions as a customer, what you're going to buy, and how loyal you are to a brand. And through this, marketing has got influencers, which kind of they have to do this to you to try to create that emotional connection. And then, kind of in the beginning of the article, it talks about a guy named Nielsen, and then he says 83% of consumers trust recommendations from people that they know, and 60% of people across all ages would take a recommendation from a YouTuber. And this kind of just shows about how much having a connection with somebody and having a trust in something that you already listen to really for your product connects with the consumer and makes them want to buy it. And then also the article kind of transitions to a guy named Antonio Damasio, goes into the role that emotion plays in consumers. So consumers use emotion rather than information. So they make decisions based on that emotion that creates themselves right when they see it, rather than kind of that information that an ad is giving to you. So he's really saying that when you see an ad or something, that right away it clicks for emotion, not information. So you're really not taking the information from the ad, but you're just how it connects to you, and that can ultimately make a big decision on if you buy the product or if you stay loyal to the brand or something like that. So, and then that's kind of, he also talks about with the same thing as I kind of said, is that an ad's purpose should be to try to create a positive emotion, not as much information. And that he also goes into the saying that even if it's a great product and from a great brand, I mean, everything's terrific about the product, but for some reason you've seen an ad or something that is just involved that gives you a negative point of emotion, that you actually would most likely not buy the product or even buy from the brand anymore if it just creates a little negative emotion to you, that you would stay away from that brand. And overall, I think he has some great points that and that's true, that when you're looking at an ad, I mean, it's quick second of what you think about an ad, and if it creates emotion, I mean, a positive emotion, I mean, it's right away you tend to like the product and feel great about the product or the brand. So I think that quick instance of if that can kind of connect you and grab your emotions, that can make a big influence on you as a consumer or customer. And then with that, it goes into 6 successful marketing tips that emotions can create from an influencer. And then just kind of going through, his first one is forget the big influencers, that companies should focus on middle kind of niche and middle niche influencers such as bloggers and YouTubers, that they can create that emotional connection because most likely you've already had a connection with them previously, that you like what they talk about, like how they express their feelings. So you had that emotional connection. So if they start talking about a brand or kind of influencing a brand, that you automatically connect right away and want to go out and get that product or be loyal to that brand. And then it goes into reward the brand advocates, that as a company, anybody could be a brand advocate for you. It doesn't matter if they have a very small following, but with that small following, that people that follow them do trust them and what they think. So if they can be an advocate for your brand, say for example, it's very popular these days is on Instagram is clothing line. So if you have a small group of friends and you advocate for a clothing line, they trust you, what you think, and will most likely be able to start following that brand or look into that brand and hopefully purchase for that brand. So as kind of for a marketing tool, you want anybody that can kind of offer some say like assistance or whatever, that could help brand your product and stuff like that would be great for a company. And then a third one is kind of let them do the talking, that like I said before, that people are following these YouTubers or these even like athletes or see what they say then for a reason. So then kind of let them put their own little twist on it. Don't give them a certain thing to say that looks like it's kind of that the company told them to say it. Let them kind of put their own little twist on it. Let them do their talking because they know how to connect with the people that are following them. They know how to really get the response that they want. So I think as a company, if you have a person that can kind of say your message how you want it, but to do it the way that they can really connect with the people that to follow them would be great. And then another one that is very popular now is a social media takeover. As you see, a lot of companies will have even small, big like athletes or even small, just regular people do kind of social media takeovers and kind of really show how they use the brand and how they, if say it's a clothing line, they wear it all the time, what their favorite sweatshirt or what their favorite shoes or anything like that. And it shows, and when you see regular people or the people that you really or look up to or follow before use that brand, it really shows and makes you and like feels like you're connected with them with through the social media takeover as you see them in just a normal environment, showing what they really truly like about the brand. And then another fifth one would be a storyteller. Kind of goes along with all the one. Let the person or the advocate or the influencer kind of tell their story, say how they want to portray the brand, and it really connect, and then let them connect with those consumers and show that they really they're really passionate and loyal about it, and hopefully that it creates that emotional positive connection with their close following and to what they really like. And then another one would be host contestants and could host giveaways and competitions or whatever. Everybody loves winning, and that gets people involved. I mean, the one that they really talked about that I thought was really cool was Ziva Soda ran a giveaway campaign with their Instagrammers, offering them a $500 gift card to lucky winners, and the only thing they had to do was follow the brand's Instagram page and then tag 3 of their friends on any of their posts. So it really got people involved. So those friends saw that they're really a part of that brand. So it's like we said before, it's another way of getting that emotional connection. They see their good friends, like that brand. So, that's probably a good brand then. And then want to be a part of it and want to be with them. So, and then kind of as a conclusion, I think a big thing is that you see is that this emotional connection can really create a lot of loyalty and can really get those emotional feelings for people to want to join that brand, be a part of it. And like the article went through that, how it doesn't have to be some big mass media marketing or putting stuff everywhere. It's more about that connection. If you can really get that connection with people, that they will enjoy it and enjoy that product and create that loyalty. So I think overall, and plus it talked about that it can, it's all obviously cheaper going that way instead of mass marketing, a lot of ads and stuff. You can, a lot of money, but if you could get people to kind of do it for you, get some of these influencers that can kind of do it for you for a cheaper, get the rate, and they can get that connection with people, it ultimately can create a better understanding for them. And so I think overall this article had a lot of great things that talked about. It really shows kind of what's going on with social media, that how you can really through blogs and Instagram get that connection with people, and how it's kind of not say word of mouth, but that kind of word through social media is having, you see a friend that has it and then you want it too as well. But thanks for listening.